Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello judges and everyone watching. I am Faisa Arsyadani from Junior High School 2 Purwokerto. Today I would like to tell you a story about Hansel and Gretel. Once upon a time, a very poor woodcutter lived in a tiny cottage in the forest with his two children, Hansel and Gretel. His second wife often ill-treated the children and was forever nagging the woodcutter. "There is not enough food in the house for us. There are too many mouths to feed. Take Hansel and Gretel miles from home, so far that they can never find their way back. Maybe someone will find them and give them a home." The downcast woodcutter didn't know what to do. Hansel, who had overheard his parents' conversation, comforted Gretel. "Don't worry, Gretel, we will be okay," he said. All night long, the woodcutter's wife harped on and on at her husband till at dawn. He led Hansel and Gretel away into the forest. But as he walked through the trees, he left a trail of crumbs behind him to make way. But the little boy had forgotten about the hungry birds that lived in the forest. At a certain point, the two children found they really were alone. The woodcutter had plucked up enough courage to desert them, had mumbled an excuse, and was gone. Night fell, but the woodcutter did not return. Gretel began to sob bitterly. Hansel too felt scared, but he tried to hide his feelings and comfort his sister. Moreover, with their look from the crumbs, they was very surprised because that's all the crumbs had gone. "I'm frightened," wailed Gretel bitterly. "I'm cold and hungry and I want to go home." "Don't be afraid, I'm here to look after you." Hansel tried to encourage his sister, but he too felt scared when he glimpsed frightening shadows and evil eyes around them in the darkness. The next morning, on they walked and walked, till suddenly they come upon a strange cottage in the middle of a glade. "This is candy, cupcakes, and golden donuts," gasped Hansel as he broke a leg of plaster from the wall. "Isn't this delicious?" said Gretel with her mouth full. She had never tasted anything so nice. said an old woman, peering out with a crafty look. "And haven't you children a sweet tooth? Come in, you have nothing to fear," went on the old woman. Unluckily for Hansel and Gretel, however, the sugar candy cottage belonged to an old witch. Her traps for catching unaware victims. The two children had come to a really nasty place. "You're nothing but skin and bones," said the witch, looking Hansel into a tremendous push and slapped the oven jar shut. The witch had come to a fit and proper end. Then Gretel ran to set her brother free. "The witch is now burned to a cinder," said Hansel. "We will take the treasure with us." They filled a large basket with food and set out into the forest for search the way home. This time, luck was on them. On the second day, they saw their father come out of the house toward them. "Your stepmother is dead. Come home with me now, my dear children. Promise you will never ever desert us again," said Gretel. Hansel opened the casket and said, "Look, father, we are rich now. We will never have to chop wood again." And they all lived happily together ever after. So everyone, this is the end of my story. We can learn many things from this story, but the most